everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we'll have to watch the guys up front. The Niners lead the league in sacks, and they'll be up against a Seahawks team that will need to try and keep that pass rush off balance.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right near the 27. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Wilson now off the bootleg. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. You'd have to imagine, for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go!
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Hyde dancing past him. The numbers on the ground for Hyde last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Garcon, the man in motion. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Room here to run. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC offensive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. In motion right, Garcon. On second down, Hyde. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You want to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4? There's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they'll just roam and hit.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Here we go.
And some room to roam now. High dancing pass. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed, a touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now let's go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Garoppolo on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This was going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Fighting through, and he's got space. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tevin Coleman, 99 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken near the 13. Gets past one man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Patriot! Patriot! Let's go! Blue landing!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Cole Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Hey, looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendency.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 81 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes in.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run. Hyde. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39!
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it. Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Number 19 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They will run again with Coleman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Now let's go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. Uses the spin. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They go screen pass to Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik McDowell, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
An update from down in L.A. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the...
They got his man complete. They give him a gain of 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Able to slither by. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They go read option with Wilson. And now running right through him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still third down.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Going to throw right side here, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And Graham's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Again, Wilson. And Barnage has it on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Coleman now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Wilson, and he's got the big tight end Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson. Oh, what a move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Wilson on second down. It's caught. Lockett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. And now running right through it. And he works free. He's still barreling through. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty on first down backs them up 5. It's now first down and 15. Wilson will throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
False start, offense.
Here we go.
So that one will be accepted. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that super... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And San Francisco gets set to go here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The Niners, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And
Montana.
You know.